Welcome everybody to U.S. Postal Service's Interviews Anonymous. I'm your host, Arnold Perducci, Bozike, Dexter St. Jock, Jim Browski, Dizzo 3 the Third. And today we have a special guest for you. We'll be welcoming the one and only JH to the show. Yep, JH. You may have seen him on many different programs all around the world. Actually around the United States. Well, actually just probably on YouTube. Nonetheless, JH is going to be with us today, and I'm going to be asking him those hard-hitting questions for you guys. So, without further ado, let's welcome JH. Thank you guys. Thank you for having me, Arnold. Hey, you're the man. You're the man. I thank you for having me here today. What exactly we're going to be talking about today, Arnold? Hey, thank you for coming. Hey, a lot of people have been asking to have you on my show, and it is truly a blessing to have you here with us today. I'd like to give you some of the most hard-hitting questions, and if you don't mind, will you be willing to answer any and everything and basically give a background of who you are, how you came to be, and just give us your story, man. We want to know who you are. Is that going to be cool with you, Jay? Thank you. Hey, I gotta admit, man, I love what you did with the beard. I'm trying to get like you. Well, let's chop it up, shall we? Let's chop it up. I thank you for having me on your show. And, I don't really know where to start, so I guess I'll start at the very beginning. So, I guess first off, I'd like to thank my mom and my dad. They're watching, for having me. Yeah, thanks Mom, thanks Dad. Yeah, and no, let's be serious for a second. I was born the son of a father who was a poor sharecropper back in the early 1800s. Okay, you know what? Alright, so what I do at the post office is I'm a truck driver, I'm a tractor trailer driver. You ever drove a big truck before? Huh? You ever drove one? You ever drove a big semi? Huh? You ever drove a big semi? You guy? Yeah? Let me tell you what I do. Alright, so I get behind the big wheel of the big truck, and I drive the mail from point A to point B. I'll back it up a little bit and tell you how it all works. We got the mail processors, mail handlers that are all working at the plant. My truck is backed up to the door at the plant. Mail handlers come and they load my truck, or I load my own truck with all that mail from the plant that goes to get distributed to the smaller stations around the city that I'm working in. And I scan that mail on. I scan it on. So if I'm working in a small city, I scan the mail on to the trailer. It's in big cages. That's what we do. We scan it on. Then when we get over to our destination, then we scan the mail off. That way when the people go and they're looking online to see where their mail is, they'll say, oh, okay, it's en route. It left such and such a place, and now it arrived at such and such a place. And that's when the people at the stations, that would be the clerks, the sales, service, and distribution clerks, they actually take the mail, then they sort it out, they scan it out for the routes, and then the carriers end up taking their bins, they put it in the bins. I don't really know too much about what they do over there, but they take it, they put it in their bins, the carriers come get their bins, and they go on their route in their local area, and that's pretty much what the big man does. You have any more questions that I can ask? You want to ask a couple more questions there, big guy? Wow, that is amazing. I didn't know you guys did all that. That's truly incredible. Truly incredible. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You see the soul glow? You see the soul glow? So yeah, I've never actually driven a tractor trailer, but that seemed like a pretty difficult job. Actually, it doesn't seem too difficult at all. You just kind of just drive the mail from point A to point B. You do anything more than that, or is that it? What exactly do you mean? Like I don't really do anything. What'd you say your name was? Chuck? Todd? Something like that? Listen. It's not an easy job. You actually have to go to school. I think that's what they do now. You go to school to get your CDL license, and you got to be driving for a minimum of 1 year. A minimum of 1 year in order to apply to become a tractor trailer driver with the United States Postal Service. I mean, that's typically what we do. We have to make sure that, we wouldn't want to just give you a trailer full of mail for a whole city and you go crash and roll that trailer over, and then you got people's mail all over the city. I mean, it's not an easy job. We have to go and work and get our CDL licenses. I don't really like how your tone of voice there, Mr. Jock, Jim. What'd you say your name was again? The name is Arnold, okay? The name is Arnold. Arnold Perducci, Bozyke, Dexter St. Jock, Jim Browski. The name is Arnold, okay? Arnold Bozyke, Dexter St. Jock, Jim Browski, Dizzo 3 the third. Everybody knows that. Okay, so what I'm gathering is that you load your trailer or you have mail handlers load your trailer, then you scan the mail, you depart, and then you go to deliver it to the stations, which are the post offices, and then you drop it off and scan the mail, arrived there, and then you let other people just do your work for you. Is that what I'm gathering? I don't know exactly what you're trying to get at there, but it's a little more complex than that. Like I said, we make sure that the mail leaves the plant on time, it gets to the station on time, and then after that, it's up to the people that work at the station. It's a big, complicated process, and we're just a small, intricate part. The only difference is that because I'm a tractor trailer driver, no other person can come and cross my craft, get in my tractor trailer and drive my truck. You know why? Because we have licenses to do the job. Okay, that's why we get paid the money we get paid, and we start out at the rate that we start out at. It's not the greatest, but it damn sure ain't the least. And it's a pretty decent salary at the end of the day. We are the backbone of the post office. At the end of the day, without a truck, without a tractor trailer driver, nothing happens. Don't ever let anybody tell you any different. And all of my friends in YouTube land, just understand that the trucks move everything. The mail eventually goes to the plant to get processed by a truck. The truck moves the mail from the plant to the planes. From the planes, it goes to another truck. That's how the mail moves around. So that's why we make things happen. I don't like how you just sat there and tried to downplay me there, Mr. Buck Rogers, or whatever your name is. But you know what? I think this interview is about to be over. And yeah. This is JH. If you guys are trying to follow me, man, just look me up JH USPS on YouTube. You'll find me. But as far as this clown Buck Rogers or Benny Hinn or whatever your name is, yeah, I don't like your tone of voice, buddy. You got some real nerve and some real audacity. I'm out this beat. Well, goodbye and good riddance, okay? And damn it, I said the name is Jim. Jim, okay? The name is Jim, all right? You want the full name? It's Arnold Perducci, Bozyke, Dexter St. Jock, Jim Browski, Dizzo 3 the third. You call me Jim for short. Matter of fact, you don't have to come back. I don't know what the hype is about you, Mr. J or whatever your name is, But we want to thank you guys for coming and watching. We interview only the best here at our channel here. So we just want you guys to know that if you're looking for a future in the USPS, hey, you can follow that weirdo if you'd like to, or you just keep watching me. I mean, oh, why wouldn't you? Huh? Hey, you guys have yourself a great day. And this is Jim, aka Arnold, signing out. Doochies.